Hi, I'm Stephanie Diaz. I come from a big family. I have an older brother and I have two younger brothers. I am the second oldest of my siblings. I came from a Christian background. Both my parents converted when before I was born. So I've only known church. We were pretty much raised as pastors' kids. My parents never had an official title. They were always either pastor assistants or worked closely with the pastor. So basically in our household, we were raised like pastor kids. We were expected and taught and disciplined in the things of the Lord. We were very active in either kids ministry, youth ministry, and as adults now, men's and family ministry. I also came from a family who is musical. In my family, my oldest brother plays piano, I sing. My two younger brothers play drums and bass and also sing. So we come from a very musical family. My dad played guitar, my mom sang. So if you would have found us back in the day, we would have been the ones on the altar probably singing on the Sunday. And I loved it. Growing up, watching my parents be involved in church really shaped me into the woman that I am today. I fell in love with Jesus at a very young age. I had my experience with him when I was like 8. I was probably either 8, no older than 9 years old. And it touched me so much that I have never felt the need to walk away from the church. And I'm not saying I've been perfect. I'm not saying I've never done anything wrong, but I just fell in love with the Lord so much that for me, it was more scary to leave him than to just seek his forgiveness. And, growing up, I remember being in the car and everyone would be in their own things. And that was before we had cell phones and iPads to keep us busy on long rides. I remember I would just be in my little corner of the car and I would just start singing to the Lord. I would just come up with these little songs and just be crying my eyeballs out. And my mom would turn around. She's like, "Are you okay, Stephanie?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just singing to the Lord, And it's such a nice memory because I know that I love hearing people's testimony when, where God has taken them from. I feel like that affirms my faith every time I hear a testimony. And I used to feel like, well, God, how come I don't have a testimony like that? Like, I was born basically into church. My parents taught us, the word, and I got married. I have 4 wonderful children. I have a great husband. We serve in ministry, we sing, we play instruments, and overall, I can't complain about my childhood. And I always felt like, well, what do I really have to testify? Because other than these little things that I didn't have a testimony like my husband. I didn't have a testimony like my parents until I realized that, wait a second, me being able to stay true to who I am in the Lord and never allow people to sway my beliefs, never allow people to sway me out of who I know that I am in Christ, like that is my testimony. And again, wasn't perfect. I didn't do everything right. I disobeyed my parents. I did things I shouldn't have done. But I feel like my love for God, my encounter with God was greater than the world could ever say to me to draw me away. And today, that is what I want to inspire you. If you hear this, I want to inspire you. You don't have to follow the world. We don't have to be like the world. We don't have to listen to their lies. They can call us prude. They can call us whatever they want. But I know who I am in God, and I know who He has been in my life. My favorite verse in the Bible is Psalms 37:4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He shall give you the desires of your heart. And I have seen that to be true, that when I have surrendered my life and my dreams and my desires and everything, when I've given that over to the Lord and I've aligned my heart with His will, everything turns out for good. And I see proof of that in my life now with my kids and with my husband. And I just want to encourage you that you are not alone. You are not alone. You can do it. We can be different. We can stand out and know that at the end, everything is going to work out for good and everything's going to turn out the way that God intended for you, for your life. And we'll see that blessing.